Good morning. Sorry if I speak English, and sorry for my wonderful English. Because no, thank you for the. No, you know that Italian people doesn't speak English, but we try today. We try, and thank you for the invitation. Thank you for my Google translator over there. If someone doesn't understand English, there is Google Translator over there. So now I'm here to speak about this project that we have in Verona. I am a social educator. My name is Damiano. Okay, but he said. And I work for Caritas of Verona. Hi, Caritas. Our project, I start with Housing First. I don't know if you know what is Housing First. I think that someone knows, that someone doesn't know. I try to speak about it, and then I arrived to our project. For us, the most important thing of Housing First is the third point. Separation between housing and the treatment. If someone has have problem, we don't pick the house, and the house is always with him. We give to the boy, to the person, the house, and the house is the most important thing. We don't see if he is addicted or if he has problems with alcohol. The house remain always. Then there are many different points about Housing First. We try to work with this using the most important ones. Not everyone, because sometimes it is a little difficult. We work with boys, men, and I work with young boys between 18 till 25 years old. This is the normal approach with homeless. So before homeless, after the shelter, after an house, and at the final, a permanent house. I think that here in Slovenia, in Italy, is normal this staircase. No, I don't know if in Slovenia is the same, but I think yes. Housing First is a little different because you take a person in the road, in the street, and you put in a permanent house. And the permanent house is the most important thing for him. Then you work with the person in that house, but you don't take the house because, I don't know, he used drugs or he used alcohol. No, the house stay. Then you work with the person. We work with a lot of people. We are 4, 5 educators, but we have is a work of team. We have social workers. We have psychologists. We have other person that work with us, and the person that live in the house has some things to do and to maintain for our project. For example, well-being, responsibility. He can't do parties in the night in the house. He has some rules, and but he is free. We don't live with him. We go to visit him. We go in the house with him, but during the day. But we don't live with him. Everyone is free, but he has some rules. Vediamo. We have to work to prevent the factors, elements, and conditions which increase the risk of youth marginality. We work in this prevention, and I think that is the most difficult and important thing. I go there in our project, in my project. It's a project for young people. The name is Casa Solidale Giovani, and is a project only for young. We, before of all, we some years ago, we saw that in Verona, in our city, there was a big problem with young boys that was in the street. They went in the shelter, but the shelter is not the place for a young boy, because a boy needs dreams. He hopes for the future, and he can change the life. And sometimes in the shelter there is old people without dreams and in difficulty, in need. So we watched the problem. We started to cooperate with the municipality of the city. We started with networking with other associations that worked in Verona with young boys in the street, with young homeless, and started this project, our project, this one. We had a big house. This Il Melegano is the name. We have 10 places in this house, and the boys that want to participate in the project, that they have to want, they come in our project. They are free. No one say, you must do it. No, they are free. They can choose. They come there. This is an house in co-housing. Co-housing? È giusto? Sì. In co-housing. People living there. Like a community, but it's not a community, because they can go out in the evening, in the Saturday, Sunday, they are free. And we work with them inside this first house. After a period, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, we don't know how much time, these young boys can change house. And we have a flat in Verona, in the city center, with 4 places for these young people that are trying to change life. Is the first step before the normal life. So it's like housing first, but in this case we put another step in the middle. That one. In that house, we have boys with problems with alcohol, with drugs, with games, gambling. Esatto, exactly. And our job is with them. Is every problem, we take the problem, we work with the municipality, with the services on that are in the city, and we try to change the life of them before the flat. For me, the most important point of the project is the second and the third one. We are the Caritas, and we work with the parishes, with the church, the Catholic Church. So we go to the parishes, we go to the Catholic community that are in the city and outside the city, and we work with them. We have a lot of volunteer families that visit our house and work with the boys. Someone is, we call them tutor. They are the family that the boys haven't. They are the people that can help them. And they are not educator, they are not formal people like us, but they are normal people of the community all over the world. Everyone can be volunteer in this project. Why we do this? Because is one of the aim of Caritas. Caritas can't work alone. Caritas need to go in the parishes, meet the people, because the Bible speak this. It's written in the Bible. Open the door, open your heart, give food for the people that are hungry and clothes for who need. So it's our job, and we have to show Jesus Christ poor, a poor Jesus Christ. So these people, these volunteer families, and these parishes are a very big help for us, and with them is more simple to arrive to our aim. The time, questo dopo. Is the same of before. Our tools, the house, first of all the house, then a team, several of unconventional activities. We have activities of sports, of farm, activities in the city and in the house, so the people can meet other people outside. Not everything between them, okay, but between them and other people outside. For example, groups of young people of the parishes, groups of the Catholic Church in other village. They meet a lot of people, football teams, basketball teams. They can meet other people's, other positive examples out the project. It's more simple, it's simpler. Oh, this one. There are a lot of difficulties because it's not simple. You said before, my Google translator said that you said that it's not simple. Well, in Italy it's the same. It's not simple, but we try to take all the difficulties and change them in positive attitude. For example, the last one, need of something new about their present and their future. These boys, young boys, need something new in their life. We try every day to put in their life, in their head, new ideas, new projects, because they have to change the normal life, that is the road, that is the street. For them is very, very important because they can see other examples, other positive news. And it's our job over every day. I know, I have other 5 minutes. Yes. Okay. This is the work in progress, because every day we speak with the municipality, with the other organizations that work with us, how can we arrive? Where can we arrive? And which is the best solution for each young homeless? And how can we help young people achieve economic independence is very difficult. And today we are asking every day, how can we achieve this aim? And we are trying. We are trying with them. We are working with the Catholic Church of Verona. We are working with all the parishes of the city. We are working with all the social workers of the municipality. We meet social workers every week or 2 weeks. We have a social worker that is there. That meet every social worker of every boy every week, more or less. And the municipality is with us in this project. We don't work without them. They have to know that that person, that people are of the municipality, are their people. We work with other organizations and with specialist services, health service, mental health department, drug addiction service. I saw yesterday night that there is the building of methadone. I don't know the name. There is here também, too, in Portuguese. So we are not alone. It's a job in team. We are not alone. And doing this work for us is simple and faster, because a boy can arrive in the flat faster than another one. We tried, this one is the first year, but we started in September of the last year. But is an idea, a project that has a lot of years in the work, in the paper, and now is real. So we can say that is good. We are trying and is good. Stop. If you have questions, Google Translator is there. Okay. Now if you ask, I try to answer. If you are hungry, he try to answer. Sorry for the English.
Tako je. Čas je za vprašanja.
For 10 guys, how many social workers are working?
Non ho capito.
Per 10 persone, quanti social worker? Ma
Koliko?
Terapeuti?
Ok.
Ne, v programu.
Koliko ljudi dela v programu?
Ne, koliko ena zaposlena oseba, koliko ima fantov za spremljanje?
Una persona, quanti giovani copre?
Okay. We are 2 educators with 4 educators, a social worker, the psychologist, amazing, and during the night in the first house, not in the flat, in the first house, there are volunteers that sleep there, but they are volunteers. During the day, we are 4, more 2, 6.
Ne, 6 zaposlenih prostovoljci pospijo po noči tam. 4 edukatorji, ena socialna delavka in ena psihologa. Plus 7 ljudi.
Lahko vprašam. I have a question. How was this approach accepted? Because I think housing first really needs a shift in your mind, and I hope that we will do it. But how was with you? Were there any like rejections? They said, "Oh, what are you doing?" So it's like, how was this accepted?
For the society, for the
Yeah, for the society, for the your organization, maybe for people that gives you money.
we have the director here that can answer. Traduci. Come è stato accettato in generale?
Non sono comunità.
Io ho fatto un lavoro interno con i lavoratori di 3-4 anni di formazione. Poi abbiamo esportato il modello sperimentando insieme loro.
Non mi ricordo. Rabili so 3-4 leta, da se ustanovi program. Imate dai 3-4 anni.
Poi abbiamo cominciato a lavorare insieme agli altri servizi.
In pa so začeli delati z drugimi organizacijami.
Facendo vedere com'è il modello, portando anche loro in alcune formazioni nazionali, anche perché c'è un movimento nazionale sulla salute. Facciamo parte e pian piano si contaminano un po' nella città.
In potem so počasi kazali tudi znotraj, mislim, da je La Fianza, FIOPS, znotraj pač te nacionalne organizacije, ki se ukvarja s Housing Firstom in so pol počasi v svoji skupnosti upeljali projekt. Tako da očitno je kar nekaj let trajalo, da se kot ideja sploh razvije in sprejme. Ja, da obstaja pač nacionalna mreža, ki se ukvarjajo s Housing Firstom.
One of the most difficult things in the beginning was to speak with our bishop and our bishop that there was the problem. There are young people in the street. Speak with Catholic Church of Verona that Caritas saw this problem. There is the problem. When they understood this thing, they they spend money for an house for us. They bought a big house in the middle of Campagna, I don't know in English, farm with quello. For us. So at the beginning it was not simple. But there was a problem, but here too, I think. Yeah. Yesterday night I saw a lot of young in the street. Slowly, piano piano.
Okay, thank you. Hello everyone, I'm Kim from Bosnia, and we are totally different world regarding these stories today. Question for presenter and maybe all other presenters before. How many people from the beneficiaries groups include in the programs? Like a good role model who is the finished your program, look at like a good role model for other guys who is the new in the program. Are you thinking about this? And in generally, how many people from the street included in the programs?
Okay.
Not like beneficiaries. Yes.
Thank you. The program include some people in the houses, because we have 10 places in one and 4 in the other one. But every day there are young boys that go to the shelter asking help. Or sometimes there are families or social workers of municipality that call us. We have a boy in that family. We have a boy in that situation. So we have 14 places, and is the most possible in this moment. But the 4 educators of the project can meet the boys of the shelter and the boys in the family too. We have 2 boys in the shelter now that we are working with them, and other one in a family that is living with the mom and the mother and the father, but there are a lot of problems. And we go to visit him. He come in our house during the day. He doesn't sleep there. So in this moment, I think that the most is 20 people, not more. But I think that it's enough in this moment. After Marco, vai. Dillo ad alta voce, così.
Pravi, da njihovo poslanstvo je v bistvu to, da eksperimentalno ustvarjajo projekte, ne? Ustvarjajo model, niti si ne želijo, da bi bil velik, ne? Da bi imeli še več uporabnikov, ampak da samo ustvarijo model in potem se njihova zgodba tle zaključi in iščejo neke druge organizacije, ki prevzamejo ta model, ki že deluje. Torej so precej eksperimentalni v svojem delu. In trenutno, ja, zdaj še vedno raziskujejo ta model.
So I was wondering, at the moment you are the only one who are doing projects like that in Italy, or you already transferred
Siete
the
gli
model?
unici che state facendo questo in Italia, sì, per giovani, homeless, housing first.
And especially housing first.
Sì, che sappiamo, sì. Yes.
Tudi pišejo nacionalne te smernice na tem področju, tako da ja.
It's for this that Masha invites us.
Maybe just one, what you said, I don't know if I understood you right. We will hear about Finland later, and they
Okay.
have a lot of these experts by experience. I think that you were saying that how people with their own experience with the good, with the happy ending on the end, actually are like a role models, like you said, and they are like also part of the teams that are supporting others. So this is, I know that this is in a lot of housing first approaches like this.
I don't need it. What do you do with the boy who takes? What do you do with the boy who takes drug in the flat, who drink alcohol, who fight with other boys?
It's the most difficult work, but the house remain. We don't take the house. We work with the boy. We speak with him. We find other solutions. We are with him. We stay. We have several people that help us, and everyone can put a word, an idea to help this boy. Me, I am the educator, but the social worker, but the volunteer too can help us. The most important thing is not take the house. I know that the problem, there is the problem, because one of them is using drugs. We know it, and we are doing a lot of meetings, job with him. For example, the last week, one of them has, I don't know if here is the same, but dopo le urine, aveva 2 più invece che 3 nel cannabis. Non so come si dice. Cannabis, he was using 20% less than the week before. Okay. It was positive, but 20% less. For us, that day was a day of party. Yeah, you are the best one. Cakes, music. Okay. For 20%. But was the first step for him. Small steps, but we have to give the importance for these steps. They use. Not all, but many of them use drugs and alcohol. Small steps. Someone escape, someone go away because he doesn't want to stay. And okay, ciao. You go, and we wait for you. We know that now there is the snow arriving, so we know that he's coming back because it's cold. Because now, if someone wants to stay, he has to take his life and try to change. Sorry. Next week, everyone in Italy, and I speak in Italian, okay?
You said that so there is 6 of you and also the volunteers which sleep in a house.
During the night,
During
one,
the night.
yes.
So you have to do something 8 hours a day, and are they alone at home or not? Or how is
It's more simple.
what do you have some schedule, or what's the structure of
In this
part?
in this one in the Melegano,
Yes.
we are with them during the day, and there is someone during the night. And we do a lot of activities with them during the day, but a lot. And
do they have to do the activities, or are they free?
yeah. But someone doesn't want at the beginning, but slowly you find the best solution for everyone. In the second one, we don't live there. They are free. They are during the night there is no one, and during the day we go to visit them. The 4 boys in the other house, they have a job. They have a small job in the morning, and so we can visit them in the afternoon. And we try to start the new life of them. Here in the first one, we have activities in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the dinner, in the lunch. They prepare dinner, lunch. They wash, non mi ricordo, piatti, dishes, and the volunteer of the night. There is not always. For example, this night there isn't. I hope I'm in Slovenia, but okay, no problem. Because they can call if something strange, they can call, but in 1 year no one called me. Maybe tonight, I hope not. But
They will. Okay, one question more. 2. Do they have to pay for being in the program? Ragazzi.
I ragazzi.
In a first house, no. Do they get food, which they cook in the house, first house? Do they get also the food?
Noi gli diamo tutto nella prima casa.
Yes, yes, yes. But guys, they don't have to pay. Okay, good.
Hey, sorry. Do you ever exclude anyone? Never?
In
Because
this
you said housing.
last year, only one. Because there was problem with... come si dice? Ho escluso Manuel. Espulso, sì. With delinquenza e la delinquenza, come si dice? A criminal organization of the family, of the father, of the uncle, and he was dangerous for us and for the others.
Okay.
And yes, that day was, I don't want to remember that day, yes. But was a little dangerous because there was a car outside our house waiting for us, something strange. But in Italian there is mafia, so we are famous. No, okay. No, but it needs not. We try to not exclude everyone.
Per marijuana, el alcohol, el hard drugs, and more dead. Alcohol is not marijuana, nobody dead.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hvala vsem za sodelovanje do zdaj.